Okay, friends, today we are going to turn the tables on the PM as opposed to PM's designing. We are going to PM. So let's automate this with our friend warp.dev. As you can see here, I have warp open. I'm in my little experimental sites folder and I have my MCP server for linear connected. Now, this isn't video about connecting linear, so you just either Google that or I'll do another video on that if you want. But you need your linear space connected with the MCP. I'm basically in the command line with warp here, and we are going to write a task list and a product requirements document, a PRD, for a weather app. And it's going to do a beautiful task list for us in linear. So let's just jump in and say, with our very basic prompt, create a weather app. Well, let's put it this way: outline a weather app in. Let's just give it a text tag. Next.js as a PRD. It understands what a PRD is, product requirements document, as a PRD, and prepare a task list which we will post to linear. Okay, let's see what we get out of this one. There we go. It's going to help to create a comprehensive PRD for a weather app in Next.js and then prepare a task list to post to linear. So let me start by creating the PRD document, then we'll break it down into actionable tasks. So off it goes, creating a diff. What I love about Warp is it's basically a command line. It's super simple UI, and it works by diffs. So it has, well, at the beginning it has nothing. So all of these are additional lines of code. So I will accept those. If it makes changes, it just shows you the diff, what was removed and what was added. And I love the simplicity of this. Now, I've got my MCP tool connected. This is important. I'm not going into how in this video, but we can do it in another one. But it is connected. It's going to list the teams, and I have a space open. It's probably just going to post it in my normal space. It's going to list the users. There's only me in that space. I mean, it's just my labs. So it's going off now. Here we go. Here's its little task list. The UI here is clean and tidy. I much prefer it to VS Code or any of those, for example. Such a messy UI. This one's beautifully simple. Outlines what it does. Tasks are in this nice little box, collapsible. Here's what it's going to do. It's going to create 3 epics and create 3 tasks in this instance. So it's going to call the tool. It's going to create a project, which I think is excellent. So it separates the task out into its own project. And here's details. I mean, I'm not going to go into that. We're going to see it in linear at the end. So I don't need to PM here. I mean, you can take this as far as you want to take it, to be honest. So it's going to create the project in linear. Now it's going to create the first epic. Okay, create an issue. There we go. It's off creating its first issue. I mean, I could have reviewed the document here to see what it's going to do. You can always open that and see what it did. And if we went in here, it'd probably list it down here. As you can see, core features are listed here. The tech stack is there, some user stories. As usual, it doesn't add, oh, it does add the Y. Yeah, there we go. Even better than many PMs, frankly. So, this is not good, of course, as a user, I mean, but it's very simple. It doesn't matter. It even outlines command structure and so on. Right, so if you want details, you can go in there. Let's just let run the task. This is just a quick demo to show you how you can get yourself a nice PM from Warp and MCPs. Basically, your own PM agent. Of course, you can string these together. You can create a whole stack of agents, all doing their thing, and this is just one of. So you don't need a PM anymore. You don't need to hire a PM. I mean, you can even prototype with this. You can then get it to code it. And that will get you to an MVP. But it won't help you to scale any org. Let's see. Okay, it's still going here, creating issues. Okay, now you can switch on auto, so it will just go ahead. I'll just toggle that and it won't ask me anymore. It's just going to go ahead one task after another. Okay. It's still going. You see, it doesn't ask me anymore. I'll just let it run because I kind of trust it now and it's not doing anything crazy. This is very simple. So it's just going ahead and creating issues, as you can see. Doing them one by one. I guess it could save some time if we asked it to deliver them in one call, so to speak. But I did a very basic prompt here. No context engineering at all. Just to keep the demo simple. It's still creating issues. Oh, and it's creating. It's creating phase 1 here. The foundational setup, and then move on to specific features. I'll probably have to cut some of these out. I don't know how many tasks it's going to create. I mean, these are the things that you might have to specify in the prompt. For example, if you want to limit this even more, I usually do a lean approach. So in the context, I would say use a lean approach and do a minimal amount of details and steps at a time, just to have some more checkpoints, frankly. So now it's going on to create tasks for phase 2 and phase 3. So this might take a while, but as you can see, it's pretty detailed. Let's have a look what's inside. I mean, it's just the MCP code. Create issue, develop hourly and daily forecast components. So it's probably gone into a bit too much detail. For the point of this demo, I'm going to have to cut some of this out and skip to the end, which I will do. Post editing. Oh, it's already on phase 3. Focusing on testing and optimization. This is beautiful. Of course, if you are building with vibe coding, it's always a good idea to have some testing tool. If you're doing UI, I suggest using Playwright, for example. Testing will save you a lot of pain. I'm using a lot of my tokens here as well, to be honest. Something else I have to figure out, because you can blast through your tokens very quickly. Okay, so it's done. The other thing I like about Warp is it's kind of minimal UI, at least typography. VS Code offers nothing like this. It's very basic. So it's PRD created. I can open that here, so I can see it here if I really want to. That it's got an executive summary, target audience. I mean, look at all this. I didn't ask. It's just gone ahead and done all it. Here's the project. It was created, 3 epics, and a bunch of tasks. Look at that. Okay, so let's just jump over here. Let's see. Here's my weather app that it has created. Let me refresh so you can see if it's created any data. Okay, so let's jump in to the project here. Here we go. Modern responsive weather app. I mean, I'm not even going to build the app. I just want to show you that look what it's done here. It's created a project. It's created the core features. It's created the tech stack and the development phases. And if I go to issues, you'll see, look at this. Look at all the issues. Here's the epic. I mean, this is not a linear tutorial. As you can see, epic. There you go. Let's just zoom into one of these tasks. So documentation and deployment, part of Epic 3, create comprehensive documentation, so it writes the README. Here's the acceptance criteria. Technical notes, definition of done. Then you would basically just get your agent, well, in Warp, your coding agent, to just start building this. And it will just start building it, following these tasks, and it will tick them off. So that's the way to get your PM on in Warp and Linear. So I hope you enjoyed this, and until the next video.